So, some people I spoke with today are a little on edge given what happened over the weekend. Do you have any words of encouragement for them? Anything you want to tell them?
I would tell them that there's no need to be on edge, that was an isolated incident that happened, that we've never had any incidents like that in the past, and now downtown particularly has been very safe. There will be plenty of police officers. There's a good police presence, and we have a plan in place. And they have nothing to fear, that everything should be fine. But with that said, we always encourage people for any event to be responsible and respectful, and to be aware of their surroundings, of course. You know, if they're driving down, to always lock valuables in the trunk of their car. There's, as we've mentioned before, that there's no need for firearms here. So if they could leave those at home or lock those valuables up, not just in the trunk, but if you have a safe, the department would provide safes for the public that they can purchase. So we just that they take common sense approaches to crime prevention that have been going on for years.
Fantastic. Now, what is that plan that you refer to? You said there's a plan in place in case something happens?
Well, we have a detail, is what we call it, a plan of the number of officers that we have on it, and their assignments in different sectors, and we do that for any large event that happens. In St. Louis, be it the Fair of St. Louis or the World Series or Mardi Gras or St. Patrick's Day, all these events, we have a written plan with command presence and supervisors and areas and sectors where officers are assigned. So, as we have done for many years on a Fat Tuesday night, we have a detailed plan for this event tonight.
In case something does in fact happen?
Well, it's a plan to ensure that the safety of everybody coming down, to ensure that the parade goes on. So there's a lot of different things that are covered in the plan. And of course, safety is always, that's our job, is to ensure that there aren't any problems. So it's a safe environment, and I would encourage everybody to come down. And when they do so, if they act again, if they act respectful, and if they're responsible, then we don't have problems.
Now, are you doing anything differently tonight in light of what happened over the weekend?
No, we continue with our plan that we have in place. I think actually that you bring it up, I think our plan on Saturday, you know, it went off that, hey, the rest of Mardi Gras didn't close down because of an incident. Mardi Gras continued on, and that's when you have a good plan in place and everything's continued. And I think most of the people at Mardi Gras didn't know that there was even an incident until afterwards. And so that shows us the success of our plan. But hey, these are things we always critique everything, and we've done so this year on that incident as well. So the things that we'll put in place in the future regarding that.
So it's too quick, obviously, for that to come around already tonight.
Well, it's not that it's too quick. It's just that there's really no need. That again, it was a very isolated incident that happened, and all the years we've had it, we haven't had any of those type of incidents. But I think if anything, it showed that our plan is flexible enough that we're able to deal with those type of problems should they arise.
Now, do you have a message for people coming out tonight? Leave your guns at home, anything along those lines?
Well, we've said that all along, and it's not just necessarily for Mardi Gras, but anytime you come down to most of the events downtown at any of our sporting venues, they don't allow you to bring your weapons. If you have a CCW permit, they don't allow people to come in with their weapons. So we would encourage people, either if they have a weapon, to leave it at home where it's going to be safe. Everything else is, again, be responsible. You know, Soulard is, that's the neighborhood. That's the people who live there. That's their neighborhood. Downtown, people, our residents live here, and that's their neighborhood. So come down here and behave as if you were in your own neighborhood. So if everybody does that, and again, if they're responsible and respectful, there won't be any problems.
Fantastic. Now, last but not least, glass bottles. Are they allowed to be? Are you allowed to use glass bottles? There's been a question: is this the first year you're not allowed to have glass, or is it?
Well, they should not bring in any of their own alcohol. There will be outside sales on Washington Avenue until 9 p.m. And then all the bars on Washington Avenue and the Cleats Landing will close at 1:30. So they have plenty of opportunities to purchase their beverages at all those establishments on Washington Avenue or the Cleats Landing. And I can assure you they won't be selling getting bottles out.